She in the street somewhere right now. Where you at?
Actually, I'm at home. How about
Get
that?
out of here. You at home?
Hang up on her.
She said hang up on her.
I'm at home today. Damn. It's Thursday. I usually be chilling on Thursday, but I'll be
chilling at home,
weekend,
watching the DTTO show.
DTTO Show, yes.
I ain't mad at you.
Doing.
I ain't mad at you. You know it ain't nothing but love for you, killer.
All day. I'm gonna have to get I'm gonna have to come on there before our June 9th show, though.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Saga walking in that show. So,
Mr. Popular.
40 and over models.
Absolutely.
Oh,
so, yeah, I'm gonna talk to you
geriatric
about
fashion
booking me
show?
before that show.
She said, "Is this the geriatric fashion show?" You be surprised.
Viagra sponsoring this.
You be surprised.
They finna be up in there.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all gonna be surprised about this show. And make sure DTTO Show is in the building.
Yes, ma'am.
June 9th.
Got you.
Y'all invite us out there.
All right.
Sweet.
All right,
Oh, you know we there.
I'm sit back and finish watching the show.
All
All right,
Christine,
appreciate
you.
All right, y'all.
So what we gonna do? Right, we're gonna
Hang up.
let's we can do that. We're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna come back. And first up, you know, I like traveling. I don't get to do it a lot, but I like it. No.
I play basketball. I travel all the time.
That's what I was about to say. Same thing. Unless it's basketball.
Yeah.
Shout out to LeBron James. But we have a gentleman that has traveled from here to there. There would be South Africa. And he has a documentary coming out, and we're gonna play the trailer for that. And we're gonna talk to him about the experiences that he had doing this, and give you guys the information on how you can support it, how you can go see it, all that good stuff. And we also have Miss Parker and
Inside the Industry with me, Parker Van.
So I watch funny videos sometimes, and you know, bullying is big right now, everywhere. So I felt when I seen this video, it would only be right for me to play it because the bully does not win at the end of this video.
Bullies never win.
Y'all keep it where you got it at. Y'all like skateboards?
I love them.
All right, so yeah, watch the skateboard in this. Y'all keep where y'all got it. This is the four-time award-winning DTTO show. It's your boy Saga.
Forgot my name, but yeah, I'm hurt.
Yep, that's her. We'll be right back. Listen to it.
Grammy. Oh, shit. That shit was fucking gnarly.
So that was quick to the point. For my bullies out there, be careful who you bully. Some people ride skateboards, and when they get off them, they use them. I watched that. I promise y'all, I'm so nonviolent, but that tickled me something special.
That's not nice.
Did you not hear that?
Evidence?
Did you not hear that skateboard go? Brat!
Oh, God.
Was that evidence that we just?
No, that wasn't evidence.
I ain't
That
seen
was
nothing.
called Exhibit A.
Right.
But no, it wasn't evidence. What had happened was that he hit the girl, and then he hit his boy. And so the dude on the skateboard was like, well, he ain't finna hit me. What had happened was,
He ain't gonna hit nobody else again in life
boom!
except the ground.
Yeah, that's what he hit.
I
Yeah,
ain't listening to you.
lay him down. So Miss Parker, you got something for us this week?
Yes, man.
Talk to him.
Okay, this week on Inside the Industry with Parker Van, we're going to be talking about industry etiquette
Okay.
Etiquette.
and how to prepare your music when you're bringing it up to the radio station.
Okay.
So it's easy stuff, and it's going to be short. So main thing when you're going to bring your music, independent artists mainly, please make sure your music is clean. Don't be saying a whole bunch of cuss words, and only words you can say is hell and damn. If it ain't hell and damn,
They in the Bible.
Don't give
Ass
it to us because we gonna give it back.
Too. Ass is in the Bible
It
too.
said only hell and damn. Don't cut me off
I'm
this week.
I'm just saying ass is in the Bible too.
I know how violent I get.
What song? I have not heard a song with only them two cuss words in. I ain't even heard a gospel song with only them two cuss words in.
These are the
probably
rules of the station. If you don't like it, it's just too damn bad.
Gotcha.
Don't bring your music then.
Too hell damn bad.
So we have hell and damn.
If you can sing, you can get away with it.
No.
Fuck you, fuck you.
No. Don't listen to him, y'all. Also, when you bring your music up, make sure that it is on a thumb drive or a CD, and make sure that it is properly labeled with your name, your number, and your email address. Very, 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 very important. Because if you come to me and ask me for a sticky note and a pen, I'm going to say no.
Why?
Because it's your responsibility to have your music labeled and proper. Your music is your brand. Your music is who you are. You don't come up there half-assed. You just don't.
Nervous.
No, ain't no nervous. You do your research before you come up there. You know what I mean? That's what we look for.
Heard it here first.
That's my information right there. So this is the etiquette part.
Uh-oh.
Lord Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Don't come up there with no weed in your pockets.
Where
Smelling
where
like
else you supposed to put
ganja.
Yeah, it's
Man,
like
and then
don't spray the weed on you before
don't
you get on
spray
the
the weed on you and wash. We got where's the box?
What's that? Kush by Fabergé.
Okay, the box. I'm about to cuss. There to go with box. Wash your ass. Wash your ass.
It's too many
Don't come
rules.
up there smelling like booty and weed. I don't want to smell that.
But
and
if
your
that's
breath,
what I had
can
in my
smell your
left
breath.
pocket.
I can smell your breath across the table asking me for a pen and a piece of paper. So I'm really gonna say no.
Hey,
So,
girl.
That's it this week for Inside the Industry with Parker Vance. Wash your ass and label your music.
It's too many rules.
All jokes aside,
Now
if you
I
guys
got
have
to
other
wait.
questions, you can inbox me at the Real Parker Van on IG, and I'll answer any questions you have. I have more stuff, but I'll do it another time.
What type of deodorant?
Mama Eula, what up, though?
There you go.
So let's go ahead and get this thing rolling.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Let's go.
Tina Turner style.
Our
Let's get
first guest. I watched. I would have loved to like been second or third camera on this trip. He went overseas. He went to the motherland. And it's a lot of stuff that is portrayed and put out that
We know.
Yeah.
You know what we think we know,
Yeah, that part.
but we
Right
really
there.
have no clean and crisp idea.
So we're gonna do right. We're gonna let him explain his experience, what he went through as far as filming everything, and when you guys can go watch it and support it.
Yes.
Yes.
Our
Yes.
first guest
We're gonna
this
take that
evening
much.
on the DTTO Show, we have Mr. Edwin Shepherd. How are you, sir? First off, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
So make sure you on.
Okay. Yeah, I have it.
You got talked into it.
No.
We good?
Are we good?
There
Yep,
we
we
all
good. We
good. Okay.
We good.
All right.
First off, I want to say thank you for taking the time out your busy schedule.
Thank you. Appreciate
to come
it.
and kick it
Appreciate
with
it.
us.
Secondly,
doubt, no
thank you,
doubt.
Barber, because this lineup, man. that is presidential.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Did you say presidential?
Presidential.
She
Like
said
that
presidential.
almost
You got the
slow motion
Obama, son.
Thank you.
lineup.
Appreciate
Oh yeah,
it.
44. Not
Okay.
45.
Yeah. I got you.
So break down to us real quick. As far as the documentary goes, like what inspired you to want to? Because a lot of people have attempted different documentaries of this nature. But what made you take it?
It was, it didn't even start off as a documentary. It was actually, I was just planning a trip for my 45th birthday.
All right, shout out.
And the original trip was supposed to go to Haiti, which is where is my mom from. And, I was just playing online and, I was like, let me see how much the flights to South Africa. I was just kind of messing around online.
Okay.
And when I looked up the flight round trip, it was $881 round trip from Miami to South Africa.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, 881. So I was saying to myself, man, I could pull this all. I said, let me, handle a few bills, and whatnot. And I said, if the ticket's still the same in 2 weeks after I take care of everything, I'm gonna go ahead and purchase it. And 2 weeks came, and it didn't flinch. It stayed the exact same price.
Oh, that works.
So I went ahead. I went ahead, booked the flight, and it was kind of strange because, as you know, I've been traveling for a while, but right before I got ready to hit like the submit to like pay for it, it's like my hands was like trembling. Wow. It was like I felt a strange energy.
Okay.
And so when I hit it, I was like, all right, I'm going to Africa.
Was it gas?
It wasn't gas. It was gas. Yeah, it was gas.
I know Edwin very well. He's a very good friend of mine. So I feel that nervousness was just God telling you it was the right thing for you to do, because look what came out of it.
That was it's time.
Yeah. So the kind of fast forward, it was still supposed to be the birthday turn up, and as I started doing research on South Africa, I visited 2 countries. I visited South Africa and Botswana, which is the neighboring country to South Africa. As I was doing the research, it started to take me to a journey. So I'm learning all this culture, and I'm learning a lot of stuff, and I'm learning about different languages, and from there it just started to take me somewhere else. And I spoke to my mentor, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna document my trip through pictures like I did Brazil the year before. And my mentor was like, no, why not you do it through film? And I was like, bro, I ain't never filmed anything in my life except what I got on my camera. And he was like, well, just put a fundraiser and see what you get out of it. And when I start researching all the cameras and stuff like that, it just kept getting higher and higher and higher. And I'm like, damn, this shit is a lot of money. So I went ahead and so I put a GoFundMe for $2,000, and my mentor say put it for $5,000, because he says it's going to be a lot of miscellaneous things that you're going to need. Touché. And I end up raising close to $7,000. Awesome. Wow. Yeah. And so all the money went to all the equipment. And I just started to film. I just started networking with people via Facebook. Like everyone that I met prior to me arriving in South Africa and Botswana, it was networking through Facebook. I didn't know anyone prior to that. Wow. And when I landed in South Africa, my eyes opened, and I was like pissed when I landed. Wow. Because everybody who was walking in the airport, it wasn't us.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of white people, and I'm like, well, damn. And the airport looked just like Hartsfield, it looked like Miami, it looked like LAX. It looked just like, I felt like I landed in another state.
Wow.
I knew, how they will teach us, Africa is dirty. Number one, Africa is a continent. Yeah. So it has over, is it 52 countries that are there?
54 countries.
54 countries. And and I said, if Africa was so dirty and so lame, white people wouldn't be there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So they keep telling, I've never been, I would like to go, but I knew it couldn't be. If it was so crappy, why y'all stay there?
Yeah. So let's go. Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote.
Ooh.
Africa, Mississippi.
Magic City, huh?
Mississippi.
Never mind. Come on, keep going. What we talking about again?
I ain't talking about you.
Oh, we were just talking about my point of landing. And so, just from there, just the journey started, and I was able to document. I went through several areas within Johannesburg and Botswana, and just started to get to meet the people there, and that was pretty much like the highlight of my trip, was the people itself, and being able to learn from them, and just to see that the things that we saw, the perception that we saw coming up, that's not it's like none of, like you see the hoods, but the thing that they portray,
it's a hood everywhere.
It's a hood everywhere. But the thing that they portray here in the United States, that the poor kids, the malnourished kids, and just the whole poverty thing, that's what we've been seeing, and they still show it today.
Absolutely.
And my documentary shows the total opposite.
So how long were you there?
I was there for 18 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
But to me, I was wondering that as well. I'm like, because for you to, number one, how long is the plane ride?
The plane ride, it took me 2 days to get there. Dang. Yeah, it took me 2 days. I flew from Miami to London. That was an 8-hour flight.
No babies on the plane?
No babies on the plane. No,
I had went to Hawaii. That's a 10-hour flight, and it was a crying baby the whole 10 hours.
Wow. Wow.
And what?
I was crying.
Yeah. And I had a 6-hour layover in London.
Ooh,
And
I
then
would've
from
forged.
London to Johannesburg was 11 hours.
Dang.
So I
2
left.
days.
I left Tuesday night and I arrived Thursday morning.
I'm into
But
cruising. I ain't that long.
but it was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. And the time difference is a 7-hour. They're 7 hours ahead.
Oh, that's
So
not bad.
yeah.
Yeah, that ain't.
Mine when I went to Greece was like 10 hours or something.
Yeah, I mean it affects your body after a while. Coming back was real difficult when I got back home.
So out of everything that you wanted, the viewers to get out of the film,
I
how do you feel you accomplished?
Yes,
what you set out?
I felt that I accomplished more than that based on the feedback that I got from the premiere in Miami. I was pretty much mortified because I didn't know how everyone would receive the truth. And it was just an amazing experience, and just to kind of put that out there, just to hear the perception of how we view Africa today, and how Africa, at least those two countries, I can't speak for the rest, but I can speak for those two that I visited, how they view us. And it was a very, very powerful and eye-opening dialogue.
I know I'm sorry. I know some persons from Africa that live in the United States now, and they told me how they feel a little bit offended when people of color from the States refer to themselves as African Americans. Yeah. And I also think it's ironic how you were talking about the white people in South Africa. Yeah. When they come here, they are not African.
Yeah, they're not African. Yeah, no. Yeah.
How'd that work?
Yeah. They don't look at it's crazy because they don't look at us as African. They don't call when I say African American, one lady said, "What is that?" Oh, wow. And I was like,
you also got something that
they refer to us as
attitude.
They refer to us as Black American. They don't consider us as African.
Because you know, and it depends on who you're talking to. And I'm like, but and I wish I did, but I don't have that culture. Yeah, I don't have that. And you can feel it. It's something like when I see them and they have on their African clothing, and when they can speak in their dialect. That's I want that.
My question is, I did see, and I really loved that you showed it to some inmates.
Yes.
And I thought that was really, really dope. Yeah. Do you plan on taking it and showing it to schools and things of that nature?
In South Florida, they're already they want me to make it part of the curriculum.
Really?
Yes. I've already had, Like
that's so dope.
Yeah, I just recently showed it. Crazy I can't mention the facility, but I showed it to a juvenile facility of incarcerated young men between the ages of 14 and 17.
Okay.
And that's when they saw like the opening part, and when they saw Africa, when they saw at least South Africa, and what I showed it to be, they were excited. Like, I've never seen young men just get excited. It was like, they looked at me and they said, "That's Africa? That's Africa." They couldn't believe it because even in 2019 that they're still showing this negative view. So when they saw that, it was like at the end of the film, I asked them how many wanted to go, and almost all of them raised their hands. Oh yeah. Based on just the visual aspect of it.
Let's take this call and see if it don't pertain to what you're talking about. I promise you,
no problem. It's all good. It's all good.
Hey, you got a DTTO show caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hallelujah.
What the hell? Oh, we're gonna get another. Are we going to a couple weeks ago again? Yeah, that's all it is. Oh, we'll explain.
Are we good?
We'll explain what's going on.
Are we good?
I'm about to let loose.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord.
Please let it go.
I don't even know what that was about.
Okay, no, I'm gonna tell you what it's about.
Auditioning for Sister Act.
I believe that they trying to start back up.
Right, because
it's possible.
What happened a couple weeks ago?
For those that haven't watched the show in a couple weeks, we were harassed, attacked.
Called the N-word.
Somebody asked me
all day, all night.
Somebody asked me I had a tree in my backyard.
Yeah, they wanted to do
shouted out the Klan and all this good stuff. So I don't mind.
We had
I got jokes. Call
president
in.
of the Queen's version of the Black Panther sitting on our White Couch Chronicles, and when I tell you, some higher hued people called and they flooded it and said some It was just crazy that they would take the time out. You don't pay attention to anything else, but you made sure that you called and attempted to harass us. And so, because you're speaking truth, that my face, I am flabbergasted that you said that in South Florida they're going to allow you to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do, wait, no. Do it again.
The truth.
The truth.
Good Lord, that's
I'm
a lot
so
of money.
excited. It's not even gonna just be in Florida. It's gonna be.
Now you have to have a starting point.
Right.
I don't care what you're doing. You have to have a starting point.
So I'm looking forward to it because we know. I mean, this, like you just said, it's 2019, and the mess that they're still teaching, and I'm supposed to roll with it. Yeah. Oh no.
So let's do this. Can we roll to the clip? We do have a trailer for the
there's a trailer. Oh yeah, we have a trailer.
Let's roll to the clip. And whoever that was just singing to me. Okay. For one, you were off key. I got a good ear. You were off key. Two. And call back and say something. Talk to us next time.
And then send a picture, cause y'all be thumb thugging behind them.
Background. All of this.
Talk to him. Keep
it's the truth. All that thumb thug, and be real about yours. My face is up here. It's no disrespect to anybody. But it is what it is, and right is right. And if you know it, you know what the right is, because y'all wouldn't want to switch places with us because of some nonsense. Get the truth, brother. Go on the call back. Let me holler at you real quick.
And when she finished, I got 2 minutes something to say to you. But yeah, we're gonna go to this footage, the trailer for his documentary. Y'all watch this and stay where y'all at. This is the Folk Time award-winning DTTO Show. It's your boy Saga Boss,
the People's Choice Infamous One,
and your girl Parker Van.
I remember this time.
Yep.
I know me.
It really infuriated me that Black Americans saw us as impoverished.
Heritage, something that is handed down from past as a tradition. If someone hid your heritage from you, would you seek information to free your mind? Or would you allow the people who try and oppress you colonize your soul? Let's journey together to South Africa and Botswana on a dangerous adventure where we discover the truth is a lie and the lie is the truth.
Starts with us as the youth. Our mindset. You've been given this mindset for you are in a poor country. This country is one of the richest countries ever. They get their diamonds right here. They don't get them anywhere else. And it all starts with us changing our mindsets, changing the mindsets of our peers so that this country can grow and develop even more.
I've been saying I want to go. I think the biggest misconception for not only myself but a lot of us is that it's gonna be like super expensive to go. I ain't worried. As long as I got music, I ain't worried about how long the plane ride is. I got music in the notebook, I'm good. But I think we have the misconception that it's going to cost an arm and a leg to get there when it's only like 3 fingers, and you'll pay that to get from Atlanta to Chicago.
I paid almost $3,000 to go to Greece.
Or y'all pay that to go see Beyonce.
Not me.
I don't want the Beehive mad at me.
Don't do it.
But I mean, shit.
Yeah.
No, I just think, sir, I applaud you.
Thank you.
With everything.
Appreciate it.
With the whole school system situation,
man,
that is huge.
Appreciate it.
That's bigger
That's
than
huge.
Facebook.
Yeah.
I be knowing dope people, y'all.
That's huge.
You smoke what?
That's what I
She
thought.
said she smoked, huh?
That's what I thought I heard. So let these folks know. Matter of fact, are you going back? Will there be?
I have to go back because since I showed the premiere in Miami, we had almost 300 attend the premiere in Miami in February, and so it was a very beautiful event. So everybody in South Africa and Botswana were like, "Are you gonna bring it there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna bring it." So they kind of been like a little jealous because they're seeing like everything like kind of blow up, and they're just waiting for me to come back.
I just need to know when you're going.
I'm going.
If they take Wick, I'm trying to go with you.
That I don't know, but the money exchange is pretty good. So
for sure.
Yeah.
You know how dope that would be to be live, the DTTO show live in South Africa. Like that'd be dope.
I don't know about y'all, but I got a better chance of going than y'all.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you know what we got a chance
I
at.
got my peach card be popping. Now,
what?
Matter of fact, I will swipe half my peach card for a plane ticket. Boom.
I can't let you. Let these folks know how can they follow you, get in touch with you.
They can. The name of the film is Blindfolded: How They Hid My Heritage from Me, and it chronicles my trip in South Africa and Botswana. We do have an Atlanta premiere this Saturday. Yes, we're premiering in Atlanta this Saturday. Doors open at 6:30. The show is 7:30 at the Plaza Theater at 1049 Ponce de Leon.
I'm gonna need somebody to go live so I can see it. Yeah,
it'll be this Saturday, 7:30. You can purchase tickets on Eventbrite at blindfoldedafricaatl.eventbrite.com.
Awesome.
You can purchase those tickets, or you can actually come to the door. I'll be there. We have a DJ, and we're just gonna have a lot of fun. And you can follow me, Edwin Shepherd, on all social media. That's EDWINSHEPPARD, and that's on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
So outside of your documentary, do you shoot movies?
This is my first film. This is my feature film.
Nice.
I haven't done anything. I'll be straight up. I don't know anything about filming.
You know when you dabble into something, it's like, all right, boom.
Listen, I don't know anything about.
Now I want to do it.
I've already. The second project starts in November.
Okay. You know what
the second project after I come back from Africa.
Like when it's a movie about the hood, in an instant they will take that to the movie theaters.
Yeah.
But when it's something about the truth, we got to show that as a documentary.
Yeah.
When that's the actual representation of us, not what's being portrayed on his video screens. And so I think in our community that we've gone accustomed to seeing, when they show us, we are drug dealers, we are prostitutes, we are stealing this, and it's a drama.
Yeah.
But when people of a lighter hue, when they're stealing, when they're prostituting, when Julia Roberts was prostituting, she got murdered and went to a polo gang.
Yeah.
Okay. When Sandra Bullock was stealing.
Hey. We not.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. You don't talk about Sandra Bullock and you don't talk about Sanaa Lathan on this show, all right? Everybody else is open game.
Yeah. When she was stealing, it was a comedy and it was great. And everybody was like, girl power, you better steal them jewels. But when Vivica and them was stealing.
Yeah.
Oh, no. They wasn't stealing. They was setting it off.
You see what I'm saying? Boom! The portrayal of it. And I wanted to sit up on the top of the roof and look like Sugar Bear and smoke weed, but I didn't do that. I did not.
Not Sugar Bear.
Well, that's what she was saying. It was looking like. But you see what I'm saying? When it's a truth movie, we gotta. Okay, we'll let you. So we're gonna go in this little audience here, but they want to broadcast and just how you were saying blindfolded, how they took your heritage from you and replaced it with some nonsense.
And if it's something I can say to everybody, to everyone that's watching, I encourage everybody to visit and see Africa, whether it's South Africa, whether it's Botswana, where it's Ghana. I'm supposed to premiere in Ghana next month.
Boom.
Nice.
Yeah. So and they contacted me, and they heard people.
I don't know if y'all
tag
see,
people and whatnot.
Not to cut you off, but I don't know if y'all seen the excitement in his face when he said that. They contacted.
Yeah, they contacted me. Yeah, and it's a wonderful feeling to see because for them. They say we finally have someone of our complexion telling our story the way it should be told. And I really encourage everybody to go, because one of the things that they say in South Africa and Botswana is we don't see you. Right. The only time we see you is on TV. Wow. So the only representation that we have of Black America
is based
on and I
don't even like that stuff.
And it's funny you say love and hip hop, because I had a young lady say, are they really like that? And I said, who really like that? People, Black Americans from Love and Hip Hop, are they really like that? And I said, no.
Right.
And I was like, but they show your show, but they show the show all the time. It's constantly on rotation, and they don't see us, and that's huge, because a lot of the students that I've met, I'm the first Black American that they ever met in their life. So it hurts, because the only people that's traveling there are white Americans.
Right.
And so it's kind of like they don't see us. So it's like they don't believe. It's like they touch me and it was like, you're really from America.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was with a lot of people. I'm not talking about just a lot of people say, you guys don't come see us.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
Wow.
My son went to Kenya last summer. He went to Nairobi, and he also went someplace else. And he came back. I had a tutor, and he was teaching me Swahili.
Yeah.
And he went fishing in the Indian Ocean. I just thought that was so cool that he got to experience that.
Absolutely. What? Again, listen, sir. I appreciate you taking time on your schedule.
Thank you for having me here. I hope you guys can make it Saturday.
Me too.
I know you had something going on. I heard earlier.
I would, but what had happened was
Well, yeah, please, if you guys come through, try to make it Saturday. If you don't have any time, the film is only 75 minutes, so it's not a long, drawn out. It's really straight to the point, and it's if I had to kind of give you a narrative in 75 minutes of what it is, just be ready for the truth.
He gave you 75 minutes of what he did for 18 days.
Dialogue. There's some beautiful pictures, some beautiful people. And just to share a tease that I can share about it, because I've been posting it on Facebook. I filmed at 2 high schools. I filmed at my high school alma mater of Miami Central Senior High, and I filmed at Lidumang Senior Secondary. And to hear the dialogue, that's what those 2 schools are the reason that they want it in schools. The dialogue between the students here in the States and the dialogue between the students in Botswana, and I ask similar questions, it'll really open your eyes to a lot. And because of them, I mean, there's a lot of other factors, but because of them, they're like the core of that film.
Hey, man, you got me excited. I got like, for real, like I feel something in my stomach. Like, wow, that is so cool. I want to see it. I really, really, really want to see it.
Well, I'm going to go with me.
Go you, yes.
Go with me.
I do not even know what she said just now.
Go with me.
I want to go and talk.
It sounded like she invited you there.
Go with me.
Can I get a quick shout out? Shout out.
Barbara out. Go with that lineup.
Okay. So I want to give a shout out to everybody. Sawubona to everybody in South Africa, and Dumela to everybody in Botswana. Shout out to Lidumang. Shout out to Molifi, who owns Urban Soul Apparel in Botswana. And there's a lot of other people, but those people are they're part of the documentary. So shout out to them.
Hey, brother, appreciate
thank
you.
you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate
stepping
it.
on out there. You are literally doing something that we as Black Americans are hungry for, and it's just one of them things that we're like, how do we get that? So thank you for taking the part.
And one more thing, if you guys are interested, their weather is kind of backwards, so I'm giving y'all a little nudge to try and go. The last I checked flights for South Africa this November, it's $775 round trip Virgin Atlantic. So I'm just kind of putting that out there. November to January is summertime, so it's real hot. It's backwards. So our winter, it's winter here in the States, but it's summer over there.
Okay.
Yeah, we might have to plan a trip.
Right, Magic City.
Yeah. Dang.
And this direct flight.
It's crazy because I plan to go to Miami in October, and my trip was $1,000. I don't even like strippers.
Yeah, and looking for you guys here in Atlanta, there's direct flights.
We got an international airport.
Direct flights from Hartsfield to Johannesburg. So
man, thank you, sir.
Look into it. Thank you again. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And when you go again, and you got more footage, do not hesitate to reach out and come back and share that with us as well.
Thank you. I will. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Man, yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I want to go.
Okay.
At least once.
Oh, okay. So you know how you do
Hey, Kush.
chatterbox.
Her mic. Yeah, her mic. So what we're going to do, right, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to have our next guest. He is a Grammy Award winning singer-songwriter.
Ooh, yeah.
I know he played the guitar. I asked you to turn her mic off. I know he plays the guitar, but he ain't bring it with him. That's cool, cause we got some of his music, some new stuff.
Maybe he'll sing.
No, that was supposed to be the guitar. You ain't get it. All right, but we gonna take a little trip back. Shout out to my homie Young Dirt from North Carolina, Reedsville. We gonna play a little bit of this summertime joint, seeing that it's getting hot, the weather's changing, and it's about to be summertime. So we're gonna jump into this. We're gonna pull him up on the couch, and we're gonna talk to him next. Y'all keep it where you got it. This is the Phone Time award-winning DTTO Show with your boy Saga Boss.
It's your girl, Infamous One,
and Parker Van.
We'll be right back, y'all.
Boom.
Shorty like summertime. I can feel it heating up as soon as I rise. It's like a city sun when I look in your eyes. You could be a late, still you on time. Shorty like summertime. The autumn, winter, and the spring don't compare to you. So if every year you happen to decide that you wanna test my safe drive, girl, I'll be there for you. Here it is, a groove slightly transformed. You can call a nigga Optimus Prime, because regardless when I arrive, I'm always on time. Probably why you feeling the vibe, but we ain't even talking about me. You the topic of this one, so relax your mind, just vibe to the system. A couple girls might have came before, but I dissed them, and they won't even important blink once and you missed them. Yeah, what I'm saying, girl, I need you. Shorty shotgun whenever the boy breeze through. No tent, so it's a pair who in the seat too. 2 miles an hour, so everybody sees you. Cause I'm proud of you, attitude is phenomenal. A Southern Belle, we connect like phone lines. A brother disrespect, I'm at they neck like bow ties. It's getting hot, baby, you so fine. Shorty like summertime. I can feel it heating up as soon as I rise. It's like a city sun when I look in your eyes. You could be a late, still you on time. Shorty like summertime. The autumn, winter, and the spring don't compare to you. So if every day happens to decide what you wanna test my safe drive, girl, I'll be there for you. Even in the fall and the winter, you always keep it hot, turning up a nigga temperature. Imagine my surprise the day I was bumping into you. When they speak a picture perfect, I will picture you. So picture me not hollering, knowing I'm off base. But even with that knowledge, I'm following hints, giving in speech. Your body language tell me that you wanna roll in the sheets. Conversation say you wanna maintain, you a lady in the streets. Shorty, I can copy capiche, but see the way a nigga Mac game set up, man, I can't shut up. I'm trying to show beauty to beats. Shit, honest dude, trying to see a different side of you. A Southern Belle, we connect like phone lines. Brother disrespect, I'm on they neck like both sides. It's getting hot, baby, you so fine. Shining like summertime, summertime. I can feel the heat up as soon as I rise. It's like the sun when I look in your eyes. You can be a lady, still you on time. Shining like summertime. The autumn, winter, and the spring don't compare to you. So February, happy good times. If you wanna push my safe drive, girl, I'll be there for you. Tell me, baby, is you feeling alright? Cause the summertime here, and you looking so right.
I'm not the type of nigga that goddamn say how the fuck I feel this shit,
cause the summertime here, and you looking so right. Tell me, baby, is you feeling alright? Cause the summertime here, and you looking so right.
What I gotta do to have one of those? I mean, on your thing though, what's that? You tell me, I come through the sunshine and I'm thinking you like the sun though. You shining like the sun glow. I just wanna get you down in your two-piece. Winter, fall, spring, summertime, we can kick it like Bruce Lee. Yeah.
Listen, I promise y'all, I'm trying to get on the next thing smoking. First chance I get.
Exciting.
I think that's dope.
I'm selling vibranium at the airport, y'all.
Not vibranium.
Selling vibranium at the airport, y'all.
Listen, if you're watching and you have a music video or if you have a small business or a big business and you need to put a commercial out, holla at us. Hit us up at DTTO Show at gmail.com. Get your commercial here because we got people that be traveling.
Or your music. If you have music and you want it in rotation, like, let's sponsor you. Come on.
Yeah, holla at us.
DTTO Show at gmail.com.
We got people that be traveling to Africa. We got phone calls from Japan. We had phone calls from Germany. What I'm trying to say basically is we're international.
Well, you're right.
So holla at us.
Come on.
If you got a product that you're putting out, except for like illegal stuff, we will not push drugs for you. Unless you pay us.
Make a quick announcement.
Right. Talk to him.
So I'm gonna make a quick announcement, y'all. This is funny. I don't know if anybody's watching. So I have tickets to India Ari tomorrow, and I ain't giving them away. So don't get excited. So I have tickets to India Ari. I need a date.
You need a date.
So the person I wanted to go with me is not available.
Okay.
I will go.
So
I will accept this award on your behalf.
but listen, the stipulations.
She's gonna accept the award on your behalf.
No. They're good seats. They're balcony seats, and India is one of my favorite artists, so I need someone to attend with me. The only stipulation is I'm providing the tickets, so you got to provide drinks and snacks and fun.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
And I want a man. I don't want no lady coming with me.
I think there's nothing wrong with that.
I got some Flatchester friends. Do they count?
No, but there's nothing wrong with that. She's getting you balcony seats to see India Ivory.
They're dope.
You just have to.
And I'm cute.
Fund the date. I think that's cool. Matter of fact,
I'm not expensive.
The first person that on Instagram.
I'm scared you be getting
DM the DTTO Show on Instagram and tell us why we should pick you.
Right.
And a picture.
An old picture. I want to see your high school picture. Don't show nothing current.
You want that 10 year?
The 10 year all filters when you go with
the 10-year challenge.
Yes.
We need a 10-year challenge picture.
I'm excited. This is fun.
Yeah. Go to Instagram at DTTO Show.
All flat chest.
DM us.
No.
We need
Stop
a 10-year
playing.
picture. 10 years ago and now we need that picture and why we should send you to see India Ari with Parker Fan.
Boom.
India
Parker wants a date. She don't need a date.
I don't need one.
She just wants somebody to go with her. So
I just want somebody to go with me. I prefer the company of a male. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, my next guest,
Ooh, I would, oh my God! Don't. That's a dream come true, right?
I mean, if he would go to Instagram and DM us at the DTTO Show, you know, you might mess around and forget India Irie was even there.
He hang out with India Irie. He don't need my damn ticket.
I knew it when I seen his kneecaps hanging out them pants. I said, this that dude.
That's how you know he's talented.
This that dude.
He's talented.
You know. Okay,
Kneecap
should I
me.
pronounce the name?
I want don't just pronounce the name. I want you to introduce him. Because you when you reached out to me and you were so excited that he was coming here, and I listen to the music, and I'm an R&B dude. I love rap music, but I'm an R&B dude. So
Ribs and burgers.
He's in my rotation. Now we got to put him in the show rotation.
Okay.
Talk to him, Parker.
All righty, you guys. So we have the amazing Kameron Corvet. Don't say Corvette, it's Corvet. Y'all understand that, right?
I got it.
And he has an amazing album out right now called The Essentials, which I love. Here he is, Kameron Corvet.
Woo! All right, this is where y'all throw y'all draws.
I promise you, if anybody in the studio throw their drawers, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem. Sir, first off, thank you for taking time to come kick it with us.
I appreciate it.
We're honored.
Oh, you appreciate it.
The energy is real good in the room. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So how are you?
I'm good. I'm great. Yeah.
See, that just like a singer, I'm good. He almost did the one, yeah, I'm great. I don't care what nobody said. When you, that's the one, yeah.
Do that.
So what's going on with you, bro?
Man, burning the candle at both ends, but with all good stuff. You know what I mean? Like when you get opportunities, I realize, and I've been doing this for a while. So when you get opportunities, you have to take advantage of all of them.
Yeah.
You just never know what's gonna be that thing, that breakthrough moment or whatever. So I just, I've been working hard, and then you get a kill, which is what I like to call it. When you get a kill, it's like being a vampire or something like that. It's like, oh man, I'm finna do this again. So now I'm just motivated, to keep making my dreams come true. You know what I mean?
Now what you saying? You've done this for a while. Mm-hmm. For those that don't know,
12.
Yeah, like you just got here. Like, how long is a while?
I've been at it for 10 years, easy.
Really?
Easy 10 years.
So when you started in kindergarten?
Actually I started probably like 7th or 8th grade, really like getting out there doing auditions. I had a lot of opportunities to do things in the way of television, but I would always be like one step away from the golden ticket, you know what I mean? So that has always continued to motivate me, because it's like, dang, I got to get to that number one spot, you know what I mean? So I think possibly had I have achieved more earlier, I don't know if I would be as driven as I am now. So I'm thankful for the way my journey has gone.
Journey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So with you saying, you've been at it 10 years now, and you watch some of these quote unquote reality TV shows like American Idol, or have you auditioned for any of those, or it's just been slow, steady, my time is coming?
It's always tough to talk about that, because you don't want to kill anybody's dreams or whatever the case may be. I was on The Voice in the earlier seasons, one of the earlier seasons, and it was a great experience. I learned a lot. Those shows are not about talent as much as they are about television.
There you go.
So as long as everybody who's getting involved understands that, for better and for worse, the producers have the right to change the outcome of the show at any point in time that they want to. I don't know if everybody knows that. Spoiler alert.
I know. I was really reality.
If there's a great story, the great story is going to last longer than a cool story with great talent, because the story is why people tune in. So if everybody keeps that in mind and understands that it's still business at the end of the day, and you are looked at as this person and it's a big corporation, so as you can imagine, the paperwork and the business side is not going to be in your favor. If you're cool with understanding all of that and accepting it, it could turn out for you. But in this day of in age of the internet, you're more than welcome to do your research and see how many people have gone on to be huge stars in music. If it's really about music, you would see a lot more stars that were winners. You don't see as many. I mean, American Idol's been out how many years? 20 years?
20, yeah.
They quit.
They
quit a couple years and came back. Did they reboot?
Yeah,
there haven't been 20. There haven't been 20 stars. I tell you that much.
It was like 5. It was like
so.
5.
It's just keeping it. You know.
I think it was like 5. Kelly, Fantasia, Ruben.
Oh no!
Ruben, he was a star for a minute.
Okay,
he had a
I'll give you that.
Like we like Ruben,
Yes.
so we know who he is. But as far as him, it's not enough.
I didn't mean to say Ruben. Matter of fact, his song "Apologize for Me." I'm sorry for.
For 2019.
Never mind. All right, never mind.
I just have to ask this question. I know I'm probably jumping ahead, but it's just, how was it? I know you get to ask this all the time, to work with Sting and Shaggy and just in that atmosphere, that energy.
I think it was different. Like, there were a lot of collaborators on the album, and it was different for me specifically because, one, I'm a huge Sting fan. Sting is a multi-genre type of artist. He does his own thing. That's always been my thing. I'm influenced by a lot of different music. I don't want to be marginalized because I'm black and I'm proud. Mm-hmm. Let me do whatever my heart tells me to do. Mm-hmm. The industry doesn't tell you that that's okay. So sometimes you have to find your own way to get in. So I've been in Atlanta for 10 years doing this and chopping heads off on stages. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not going to even sugarcoat it. Right on. But when it comes to the bottom line of the industry, it tends to favor those who are not on the artist side of things. So when you are of sound mind and sound body and you have talent, sometimes you have to have the disposition and the wherewithal to stick to your guns. And I've always stuck to my guns. So to bring that fast forward to the situation, there was no album, there was no collaboration, there was no friendship between these two legends before the song that I created in my apartment in Buckhead.
Wow.
So it's different for me than it is for everybody else because
your baby, you brought it to life.
It's my, the song that was my baby, with no connections, with no middleman, with no payola, with none of that, made its way
to them,
to Shaggy, and then to Sting, and then Sting, who is
that dude,
the $400 million man. Songwriters Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Heard a song that this black guy started in Buckhead, didn't know me, and he said, "I got to record that. That's the smash."
And won a Grammy on top of it.
Yeah,
So what like? I don't know if it was an email, a text message, a phone call. The moment that it was solidified that these two icons have it. Was it a praise break? Like what?
Okay, so the first moment was
what happened?
So the backstory was originally John Legend was supposed to be on the record instead of Sting.
Dope.
But there was some scheduling conflict, so
I
was already excited about that.
Right? Win-win situation.
But we do have Sting.
Right. That's exactly the way the conversation went.
How you do it?
It was like, man, John Legend's not going to be on the record anymore, man.
But we got Sting.
And I'm like, stop playing. Right? So, and at the time I was a teacher. I've taught in Atlanta for 8 years. Shout out to all the educators and teachers out there.
Absolutely.
I taught in APS and I taught in Fulton, so I earned my stripes.
So you got a
and I've listen.
he got bullied.
When I taught in APS, I taught in Buckhead and on Bankhead, so I understand the dynamics. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that situation, I was still teaching at the time. So, teachers sometimes they have bad days or whatever, but when you get good news outside of the classroom, it doesn't really matter what happens in the classroom the next day. So the next day I'm walking in, just having a good day, basically, playing Sting and playing Shaggy.
Did you do it like, what's that Dave Chappelle movie? F you.
Listen.
You're okay. F you. I'm out.
It was just one of those days where we just, I had them open their books up. We did a nice little review, and I was just like, you know what? Y'all could chill today. Those days, people like,
I'm gonna tell you something, teacher.
Yes.
they was gonna chill anyway.
Right. So now with that included, with all the different like Adele, Eryka Badu, just the names that you have had a chance to work with or be on stage with. What is that moment that will always be that moment?
It's tough, man.
Just give us one.
Yeah, because he got a list of just the Freddie Jackson and like.
Listen, listen. Every artist has a pantheon of people that they've always wanted to work with.
Great word.
And be in a room with.
Look that up when we finish.
You won't find, and this is the humble brag. You won't find a person who's an artist who's independent, a singer-songwriter who's independent, who's worked with or performed with or opened for a range of artists from Shaka Khan to Adele to Eryka Badu to Ty Dolla $ign.
You better do it.
You know what I'm saying? To Sting and Shaggy with a Grammy. You just won't find that. You know what I'm saying? So the moment I probably have enjoyed the most was probably doing Watch What Happens Live. It's a show that comes on Bravo with Andy Cohen. So I did that show with Sting and with Shaggy. So it was just Shaggy, Sting, and me. You know. So you go back to Buckhead writing a song, and then it gets on. It gets to be placed with them, and the other part of it was around for a year before they even they created an album around this song. The song was the inspiration for an album, was the inspiration for their relationship. They went on tour last year, made over $25 million on tour. That all comes from this little nugget right here, that little seed, so it's that reaffirmation that every independent artist of any type of art needs to make sure that they're going to continue doing what it is they're doing. You can't tell me that as a songwriter, I don't have an opinion, or that my work is invalid, or whatever the case may be, because now I'm decorated, and you know how it is when you get decorated. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm an advocate
for some other reason.
I'm an advocate for all artists, but particularly artists of color, because we get typecast and labeled in everything that we do, and we are an eclectic group of people. We have been doing everything since the beginning of time. So why will we continue to shrink this black box around ourselves and say we only can do this, that, and the third? And that's been my real goal in Atlanta, is just to make sure the artists that play the guitar. Now guitar is cool. You know what I mean? When I was walking around Lenox on my lunch break working retail with a guitar, it was not cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was a country artist back then, if you ask everybody, but now it's a cool thing. Right. So, I just would like to see that follow through. I would like to be an advocate for black people to learn the languages. I think it's one of the things that has always helped me stick out. Le fait que je peux parler français dans un moment, c'est très simple pour moi. C'est pas une chose qui est très difficile pour moi, parce que
but 777-9311. Okay.
If you can translate whatever he just said to me, 470-251.
I don't know what he said, but
you said the same thing that I was finna say. But you said it first.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can't.
So I know we got a joint from you.
Which joint?
What are we gonna play?
We got a
Can
try.
I just say what my favorite song is on that
Come
album?
on through, man.
Okay. The reason I like this song is called "Led Me to You."
Oh.
It's kind of like
I don't have that one.
It's like you kind of like. It's like, are you dissing the girls because all of these women that you named led you to this particular woman? Yeah. And it's like, if I was a girl like listening to it, I'd be like, I'm so honored. But if I'm the girl that you use me to get to this, I don't know how to take it.
So it's like thanking your exes for the situation, as it played.
I understand it, but I would feel some type of way. You helped prepare me and build me for where I'm at now. But you ain't with me, so you with her. I would feel some type of way.
What up, though?
But I love that song. Yeah. It's so dope.
So we got Give It a Try.
Yeah.
We have Leave It Like That.
Ooh.
And I have
Give It a Try.
Go Under.
Give it a try.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
Hey, let's rock. Give it a try, right quick, bro. Again, bro, I know you got some things happening this weekend, and I just want to say thank you.
Thank you
for taking time to come and kick it with us.
Thanks for leaving that.
Like y'all don't understand. Like the just the names. I forgot that word he had said earlier. I was supposed to look it up.
Pantheon.
This
okay.
You know
what's the movie that just came out? The Avengers of what he's done.
The Avengers.
The end game.
Yeah, the end game of what he's done.
I mean, you look good.
It's incredible.
Your kneecap hair
Yeah.
popping, your chest.
I got my shirt open. You know what I'm saying?
I see. Let that little
It's fine.
You
crazy.
Introduce. This is your baby, bro. Introduce this.
Give it a try. It was inspired by my parents. I think my outlook on love is different than a lot of people's because my parents were pen pals. They met each other through a mutual friend. They were pen pals for 2 weeks. Then my grandmother and my mom got in an argument. My dad, being the G that he was like, look, you should come and be with me. He flew my mom out to South Dakota, which is where he was stationed, and they got married 2 weeks later. So my parents knew each other for a month before they were husband and wife. So my upbringing is just watching two people get to know each other. So they gave it a try, if you will, and that's kind of the inspiration of this.
Man.
2 weeks.
Happy Meal.
Let me hear.
2 weeks. That's inspiration.
Somebody I know.
Happy Meal.
Check your phone. Send it.
This for those that love somebody.
I don't love nobody, so it ain't for me.
Check your phone, Joe.
Normally, I like to just go with the flow of things. I've been on a disappear when people talk about love or what it means. But for some reason, the way you talk about it now, it sound good, like real good. You got what I want, what I need, and I swear it's unfair. I want you morning, noon, and night. Show me where I side, I'll be yours, you'll be mine, I don't care. I wanna give it a try, I wanna give it a try. Make you my only one. I wanna give it a try, I wanna give it a try. Make you my only one. Suddenly, my nights ain't the same when you're not around. It's not as easy as it seems when you're having bad dreams and I'm out of town. But my gut feeling is telling me you'll be fine, so fine. 'Cause only you got what I want, what I need, and I swear it's unfair, it's unfair. I want you morning, noon, and night. Show me where I side, I'll be yours, you'll be mine, I don't care. I don't care, no. I wanna give it a try, I wanna give it a try. Make you my only one. I wanna give it a try, I wanna give it a try. Make you my only one. Hey, yeah. I wanna give it a try, It's way too late to be calling, I'm way too young to be falling, but you make me want to try it all over again. It's way too late to be calling, I'm way too young to be falling, but you make me wanna try it all over again. I wanna give it a try, give it a try. Make you my only one, my only one. I wanna give it a try, I wanna give it a try. Make you my only one. Hell yeah, I wanna give it a try.
Give me my coat. That's what you said, right?
Give me my jacket back.
That's what it is?
Give me my jacket.
Man, listen, people, follow him, support him if you're not doing it already.
You better, because when it's a movement already. So when this thing blows up, that is this is royalty right here.
Them is called brownie points. He's trying to get that jacket. You know that, right?
It's beautiful. What is it?
He's wearing his Morehouse colors.
Yes, the house.
No, he's wearing my Morehouse colors. My jacket. Okay.
I ain't even been there, but I figure when I get a house, I'm gonna buy more house.
He gonna be, get your hand up my jacket.
Bruh,
It's velvet and it's beautiful.
That's dope. I mean, I don't got to tell you. You know, your resume speaks for itself. You ain't got to listen to little old me. I just love music, and that would be something that I would listen to on a regular basis.
Is that you playing the guitar on there?
Yeah. Yeah.
How many instruments do you play?
Just guitar, acoustic, and electric. I just keep it to that.
This is it.
Yeah, that's enough. That's a lot.
As an artist, who is one of your biggest inspirations?
Prince Rogers Nelson.
Why did I know he's gonna say that? Why?
Yeah,
this is why. And this is not even a joke. You know, I normally crack jokes. This is not even a joke. He's short. He light skinned. He got on a purple jacket. I knew.
It's burgundy. Listen. Okay, so the second time I saw him was at the Prince tribute that Magic 107.5 did.
Was his nipples out?
No,
Oh,
but I was
don't wanna
hoping
hear about it.
his arms was out. Ooh, he wouldn't. Okay, anyway, that was that. But he was so awesome. Oh my God, I remember what Prince
He was
song.
so armsome. His arms were out. That's what you just said. That's what you said.
It was such a good performance. It was I don't remember what Prince song it was, but you killed it.
What'd you say?
I think it was
Do me, baby.
Wait.
Like you never done before. Ooh, give it to me till I just can't take no more. Come on, do me, baby.
Where?
Yeah.
You can hardly say where. You can say. You can hardly say where.
I can't with you.
You can hardly say where.
I can't with you.
You can say.
Do what my son
I can't with you. Oh God! See, this is why I love what we do. I never know what they gonna say.
Did you see that wink? He coming tonight. That wink did it good.
God damn, dog.
Tonight. Go
So,
see who chest got the most hair. I'ma win.
I can't
What's
today.
so funny?
Hello?
I can't.
If nobody called, somebody please call me right now.
Who you talking to?
I need help.
Oh my goodness.
Someone please
take
call
her.
911.
When you know you love your co-host, I love this girl so much.
Yo,
She brings me joy every Thursday.
She is hilarious. So what do we have coming up in the immediate future where we can get these people to come out?
Come on.
Like if you sing like that again, I'm sure they're gonna come out. But where we at?
Okay, so I've got another release coming out tomorrow. I'm trying to get everybody caught up to speed kind of with my catalog, you know, that I've been putting out. So definitely check out the Essentials. That's on all the streaming platforms. I have a song coming out tomorrow called Wish I Could. And then I'm gearing up to do some shows. I'm actually going to South Africa doing the doing an international jazz festival in South Africa. So I gotta talk to my guy and get the inside scoop. You know, I don't do the tourist thing. I like to go and mix it up. So
things happen.
I'll be in South Africa in June for that. I'm doing some dates with the United Negro College Fund because I'm big about a platform. So I'm about the languages. I'm about education. And obviously I'm about music, so I'll be doing some things with the United Negro College Fund as well, starting in June. And then, you know, just keeping it moving from there. It's always forward progress. If you're an independent artist out there, don't feel like you got to compete with a major label person. You do your own thing, and that's the advantage you have. You know what I mean? You can put music out anytime you want to, so put it out. You know what I mean?
So I need a little favor, small favor. I know you said something coming out tomorrow.
Yes.
Can we get? Get a little bit of what that is that's coming out. You don't got to give them the whole verse. Just give them a little bit because they went crazy, and I was like, "Wow!"
Can I borrow one of y'all panties so I can?
let me hold your jaws. Just like something small for what's coming out. Just to give these folks a snippet of what y'all need to go ahead and cop it tomorrow.
So wish I could a little bit of it. This isn't gonna be easy for me to say to you. Here goes. I haven't been the best man I could have been, and I know we started out as friends, yeah. It just kinda turned into something different. We didn't stop, we just went with it. This isn't a fairy tale, girl. What we don't know might very well hurt ya. Messing with me could make you feel like it's really worth it. I wish I could love you. So it's I like to talk. Look, come on, listen here. It was bound to happen. She want that jacket. She want this jacket, so she doing all the right things. I'm not afraid. I love her. I'm very comfortable.
Oh my God!
Hashtag my team is dope. I swear, I love my team.
Crazy.
We always have a good time. I don't care what we doing.
Always.
My brother.
Yes.
Get these folks social media, website, whatever, however they can link with you to either get the music, follow what you're doing, or if they some folks got events coming up where they might need to book you.
Yeah. So it's Kameron Corvet. It's Kameron with a K. It's not. I didn't change that. That's my mom's doing. She's Kathy with a K. Shout out to my mama.
Shout out, moms.
Hey, mama.
And it's Corvet, C-O-R-V-E-T. C'est français parce que je parle français. Je suis né à Baton Rouge, Louisiane. Et c'est quelque chose qui est très important à moi. La langue de français et tout ça. So no, rock with me.
What it is? What he's gonna do? I gotta go home and I gotta type whatever he just said underneath before he posts this.
I do something in French. Fries.
I thought you were gonna say toast.
Yeah, so just Kameron Corvet on everything. Everything. I'm not too big to answer my own DMs. Feel free to slide or do whatever you do.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
come and get that jacket.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good times.
Bro, we so appreciate you, man.
I appreciate it.
Wow. And the show's not over yet. That's the dope part about it.
We about to get it.
So yep, let's do that. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back and we have
I bet you are.
Me too.
Ain't there some models? It's some models in here somewhere, ain't there? Ain't there some models in here?
And they represent for the big girls like me.
Wait, did she just pop her shoulder and put it back in place? I don't know what just happened. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I know they here to represent
we bad.
Miss Full Figured, the Miss Full Figured Georgia pageant.
Yo there.
They in the building. We're gonna talk to them.
Yes.
And we still matter of fact, we got 4 tickets to give away. If whoever could call me Joe and tell me whatever the hell he said in French.
Joe, Google.
You got 2 tickets to the
Joe, Google. I know you know it.
Hey, Kush, take us out of here. We'll be right back, y'all. This is the DTTO Show.
You just wanna live it like that. You just wanna live it like that. We have a life, and we've kept things undercover. Sure, we fight, but can we fight for each other? For every time that I never came home, for every second you're gone, I keep counting up each and every pro. You keep counting cards, thinking that you can do bad on your own. Feel like moving on, you wanna feel the scar right above your heart. Do you wanna leave it like that? Leave it like that. better. Battlelands have been designed with the feather. For every time that I never came home, for every second you're gone, I keep counting up each and every road. You keep counting, God, thinking that you can do bad on your own. Feel like moving on. You wanna feel the scars right above your heart. Do you wanna leave it like that? Leave it like that. Do you wanna leave it like that and never ever call? Do you wanna leave it like that? Do you wanna leave it like that? Do you wanna leave it like that and finally lose it all? Doesn't matter who's right and who's wrong. I know where you and I belong. Sometimes you can overreact, but if you wanna pack your bags and go, just know you chose to leave it like that. Do you wanna leave it like that? Leave it like that. Do you wanna leave it like that and never ever call? Do you wanna leave it like that? Do you wanna leave it? Do you wanna leave it like that and finally lose it all? Do you wanna leave it like that? Leave it like that. Do you wanna leave it like that and never ever call? Do you wanna leave it like that? Leave it like that. Leave it. Wanna leave it like that and finally lose it all. You just wanna leave it like that. You just wanna leave it like that. You just wanna leave it like that.
Hey everybody, I'm giving away.
So we got 2 trips to South Africa already tonight on the show.
I'll translate for you.
That or whatever was, what was the French toast thing?
Yes, French toast, French fries.
Yeah, that's what he said.
All of that.
I don't listen. He was good, and then he went, and all the ladies was like, "Oh my god!" And now I was sitting here like, "Shit, how do I learn that?" Like, I need
Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, I need Rosetta Stone. Shout out to Drake. Especially Drake just won like a whole handful. He got like
12. He said he got the most ever, which it's great. I'm like, that dude got more than Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
but we in a new age though, so it'd be like that. But that's why records are made to be broken.
He got a whole bunch the other night. Not that I care.
Hold on, cause Mr. Cam coming.
Sure enough.
Mr. Cam, Mr. King James, they coming. Shout out to Loud Moore. Appreciate you for tuning in.
What up, bro?
We need that. And Tanisha's here, Parker.
Tucson.
Tanisha who?
Tucson.
With her singing self. Oh, that'd be a dope collaboration.
Oh.
Yeah, we gotta introduce them.
I'll be in the video. I'm gonna be the eye candy.
Besides that, this is what we got next.
Oh my God.
We have more guests in the building.
Yes, we do. We gotta get.
And it's funny because you kind of said it was for you, but I have been on quite a few runways the past couple of years, and
God.
No, I'm
you
saying
not brag about yourself.
I'm not. For one, I'm not bragging. I'm saying I've been on a lot of runways, and the confidence in some of these women needs to be built up, and I feel like our next guests, just the people to do it. Why? Let them tell you.
Here we go.
How y'all doing today?
Hey, ladies.
Introduce yourselves to these folks and let them know what y'all here and what y'all are pushing, because Miss Full Figured Georgia Pageant is in the building.
All right, what's your guys' names?
Okay, my name is Latoya Francois. I am the director of Miss Full Figure Georgia Pageant.
My name is Cassandra Mathurin, and I'm one of the delegates. I'm going to be Miss Full Figured Exquisite.
All right.
And I am Hazel J, and I'm also Miss Full Figure Exquisite.
All right.
So I know reading. It's been some time. When did you, for as far as Georgia goes, how long have you been in that seat?
Okay, so I've only been in Georgia 16 months. I'm actually from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
All right.
I competed in Miss Full Figure Louisiana in June of 2017. I moved here at the end of 2017, and the CEO of the pageant, she was like, "Hey, you're in Georgia. I see what you're doing. I want you to be my director."
You heard?
So I'm bringing the Georgia branch here. The pageant itself has been around for 30 years.
Oh, cool.
It's been in different states. We actually just came from the USA pageant on this past Sunday, where
Nice.
a whole bunch of different people came from different states to compete for the USA title. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal. That's dope.
So for those women that would like to either get more information or participate, what are their qualifications? Like, you can't be like a size 1 in the full figure
Why not?
situation.
Because you're not full figure.
You can't. If I just ate, I could
Unless
be
you
full.
show up with a number 4.
My question is, society size. What do you guys consider starting full figure? What size do you?
We started size 12.
Okay, so that's it.
All right.
Size 12 and up. And we have it's actually 3 different categories, but we're only doing the 2 categories. We're doing Miss Full Figure, which is sizes 12 to 18. And then, we're just doing Miss Full Figure, which are our ladies that are ages 18 to 39.
Okay.
And then the ladies that are 40 and up, that's the Miss Full Figure Exquisite.
Oh, well, I'll go Exquisite because I'm old.
I've seen you
Not
all
old.
before.
Mature.
I like old because I look
the first
good.
young lady. I've been to. I do believe it was I think it was in September, and it was a fashion show, and everybody had on all white, and there was a young lady singing.
Yes.
Oh,
Jane Nicole's
yeah.
event.
Yep.
Oh, you were there as well?
Yes. Different hair.
That'll do it. What's her name on your head? What's her name?
This is her.
Hey, her, how you doing? Yes, I have a lovely lady in my life, Miss Curvy Model 4, Jovita Johnson. She models, and she is competing. She's trying to be one of the Ashley Stewart representatives, so she's modeling tomorrow at Greenbrier Mall for Ashley Stewart. So yes, so I'm talking to her like, hey, you going?
For some reason, I just never felt comfortable with that. What was the thing you said with the Y and all the A's and S?
What?
Yeah. What'd you say?
What?
Yeah, I just can't. I've seen some guys do it. I just can't know the yes thing. Yes, but y'all do it with the
yes.
A. Yeah, I just hear that. I can't do
say
it.
All you gotta do is bite your tongue. Did you bite your tongue? Yeah.
Nope.
Same
do nothing. That's not for me.
Same thing.
No. So, what do you guys look for? As far as, do you go to different fashion shows and things, and we need to holler at her?
Actually,
when you get off stage,
come on over here.
Yeah, like is that how you recruit? Or
I have done that. I've seen some potential, and then they'll come. But most of the ladies that I have now, they reached out to me when I did put out the when I put out the audition information. And it just made me feel like they wanted to be in it. Actually, the ones that I did kind of like say, hey, you should do this, they kind of like fell off because I guess it might have got intimidated because pageantry is totally different from modeling. It's totally
what
different.
you saying that? Yeah, I was about to say, what you saying that, what for those of us that don't know because I damn sure don't.
Ashley Daniels said, hey, my beautiful director and pageant sisters.
Hi, sugar. So pageantry is more prim and poised. You're walking a little straighter and you're smiling versus in modeling, you're giving that fierce face, you're giving all the extra sass while you're walking down the runway and all that. Yeah. So that's what makes it a little different.
I have a trick for smiling. Take some Vaseline. Put on your teeth.
I got a trick for breath. Take
That's
some
a-
toothpaste.
Some people use
I don't know. Shit, I didn't. I
trying
didn't
to
say it.
figure out.
I'm confused.
I
right
know
now.
my breath thing.
You good?
I ain't talking.
So when is your event?
Okay, our
Location, ticket prices.
Our event is on May 19th. It's at Atlanta City Hall.
No.
The ticket price
That's
is
the finale of Game of
$35.
Thrones. I won't make it. I'm
Wait, what
sorry.
is it?
It's the
Taping.
finale, the final episode of Game of Thrones. You,
could-
out of your
could-
mind
you
talking
could-
about taping. You crazy.
You could throw that.
You cussing at me?
Well, guess what? I got it on TiVo because I'll be in the building. That seems like Joe and I were already looking into it, so that looks amazing.
Yeah. The tickets are on Eventbrite. I don't have any paper tickets that's out. Just go straight to Eventbrite, go to Miss Full Figure Georgia Pageant, and go ahead and purchase your ticket.
Some shout out to Boss Lady V. She said for a pageant you also have to have a little bit of sense because you got to answer questions. And
That
stuff.
Oh, I can't be in the
Oh,
pageant
Lord.
then because clearly
That
I ain't
too.
got no sense.
Yes.
Yeah, I ain't answering no questions.
Next question.
I'll be like, I don't know.
But I mean, look, cheat code.
Hit that little John
You
on
get the
them.
list
What?
of questions 30 days before the pageant, so
Oh,
you
wow.
actually know
Which how to
what
answer.
you might get asked. You just
Yeah,
don't know.
don't
You
know
have to
which
pick that number out, and then they ask you the question. So you're kind of ready. You have kind of a chance to do a good job.
So what does it take to be Miss Exquisite?
What do you feel it takes?
Well,
Cheat code.
That's a pageant answer is coming. You see that? Well,
I like puppies.
she finna do the thing with the glass.
seriously, to become Miss Exquisite, it really takes confidence. Definitely.
Okay.
You really have to, for me at least, I really believe you have to be willing to push past your comfort zone, whatever that is, and just do it. And do it with confidence, do it with assurance, and just make it happen.
I'm
It's
selling
also-
insurance if anybody's trying to get some.
I can't.
Okay.
I'm done.
I love my team. I love my team.
And also, it takes, I think you need to really, or at least for me, really be involved in the community. Like a lot of community service, whatever that looks like for you. Like for me, my platform is working in support with mothers who have mental health challenges but are wanting to become entrepreneurs. So aspiring entrepreneur mothers with mental health challenges.
I got a mental health challenge on my mom, but my daughter made me want to.
So
with the mental, are you mean them?
No, I'm saying so the moms who may have suffered with or suffering with depression or
Okay.
anxiety
Postpartum.
or postpartum or PTSD, those challenges will hinder you from being able to take those next levels to becoming a successful entrepreneur because it's a lot going on. And so what I do is I help moms figure out how to work through that stuff in order to walk into whatever that opportunity that they're trying to create for themselves.
Giving them
as
an action
entrepreneur.
plan to follow.
Yeah.
All right, and one last question for a young lady that's looking to become, to compete in a pageant for next year. Just give them 3 tips that you would recommend for them before they come to audition.
Before I give the tips, I want to give my platform as well. My platform is CASA, which is a court-appointed special advocate for foster children.
Okay.
Oh,
So
dope.
basically what my job is, I visit the children at least once a month and kind of give them some hope. Because when you're pulled from your home and from your parents, you're put somewhere else that's totally different. You don't know the people. You
I
need
was
someone there
adopted,
that
so
you
I
know
know.
that can help you besides a social worker. So I visit them and I'm their voice in court when we go to court dates. And I'll say that child needs to go for tutoring, for instance, or that child needs to join a sport. She's really interested in joining a sport. Can we pay for her to go play basketball?
Where were you when I was
We
adopted,
need
man?
to talk
She's dope.
after this is over.
Definitely.
that's dope.
Definitely.
That
Black girl magic.
And
White
the 3
House
things,
Chronicles.
your question again, you want 3 things that someone should have. Definitely, what I advocate is confidence, because a lot of our girls are growing up thinking that they're not pretty enough, they're not light enough, their hair is not long enough, their hair is not straight enough, or they're too big, or they're too small. So my thing is be you, be beautiful in who you are and how you became who you are.
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
we all have something that's unique inside of us that makes us beautiful.
All right.
Paul, you gotta applaud something like that. You applaud that.
Thank you, ladies. You guys did fantastic. I'm going to tell you the truth, America. I don't know what y'all talking about, but these queens on the couch are representative of my community.
Queens on the couch.
Queens. So when I see you guys, that is normal America. You guys are healthy just the way you are. And stay and honey, the way black come, ain't no such thing as an ugly black girl. I ain't never seen one in my life.
That's right.
But you
Plug.
tried it.
You can get your tickets online, and you can look up my name, Cassandra Mathurin, and purchase your tickets.
All right, so go ahead, give us your social media.
Yeah, give all
us
your
your
social media.
Oh, yes. Okay, go ahead. Finish.
Social media, IG, I'm Classy Cassandra, CLASSY _ Cassandra, CASSANDRE.
And I am iGlow Consulting, IGLOW Consulting, all on Facebook and Instagram. And you can also look me up on IG at LA_D_JAY, Lady J.
Boom.
Boom.
And the pageant IG is Miss Full Figure GA. On Instagram, you can also find us on Facebook, Miss Full Figure Georgia Pageant. And if you want to get information or want to audition for next year, you can go ahead and inbox us there. We'll have auditions. Let me get past May 19th.
Gotcha.
And I have auditions coming out. And also you can inquire about next year at the pageant as well. We'll have information for you. I'm always open. I'm always answering inboxes. So, I mean, if you have a question, I have you. You can find me, Latoya Francois, on Facebook.
There we go.
Yeah,
and her
y'all
will
doing,
be in the building.
Y'all doing anything for the guys?
Actually, I may need a few male escorts to kind of walk them around.
What about flat-chested girls?
I know some guys. Shout out to my family, gentlemen of distinction. Holla at me and I'll holla at them and see if we can see if we can make all that work. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming out.
Thank you for having us.
You know, I told you I act a little bit.
You just started.
Nope, you're wrong.
I'm starting trouble.
Hey, run that.
Trouble.
Let's go to this commercial.
Thank
We're gonna go to this commercial. We're gonna come back and we have the tickets to give away for Exposed Saturday, 3 p.m., 7 p.m.
2 of them.
We got the producer. We got listen, we got some folks in the building.
In the building.
Hit the play button. I ain't gotta say nothing else. Nothing.
Hey.
Where you been?
I was out with the girls. I told you don't wait for me for dinner. What are you doing?
You went there again, didn't you?
I did. And, okay, it's not like I go all the time.
Doesn't matter. You know what it does to you? To me?
Oh my God. What is it with you and Jamaican food? What bothers you so bad? What is the problem?
You know oxtails give you gas. Next time, take your Womenlax with you.
Laxative for Women, the gentle, predictable overnight relief.
ask me.
There we go.
Don't ask me. Watch the screen.
Hey,
that's me. I'm on TV, Mama.
Hola.
Mama, she on TV with
Mama.
She just checked in too. You seen that, right?
I did. Hey, Ma.
Yeah, that's your people. She coming out here to see you.
Of course.
We
ain't gonna further ado, y'all. Go ahead and introduce your folks, man.
Listen, this is dope for me because it's my first one. I'm involved in the play this weekend. My first play. I've been in Atlanta 6 years. I've done a couple movies. I've done some other stuff. Not those movies, but regular movies. But my first stage play is this weekend. I'm honored. I want to say thank you before I even introduce y'all to these folks. Yay. Thank y'all for including me. Last time I seen them, I was a photographer around that mug. But man, we have matter of fact, y'all introduce yourself because it's a few of the dope talent. That's a little T in the beginning, big T at the end. The dope talent that's in this play.
All right, let's go. Let's start it off. Without further ado, present yourself.
My name is Romy.
Romy. Yeah, he be singing.
Give me 1 second. Check your microphone because we want to hear everything that you got to say. We got to let the people out there. So make sure the button is on. And matter of fact, start from the beginning. Yeah. Mister, tell them who you are.
Lean back a little bit, Romy. Lean back a little bit, Romy.
All right, we're going to do this right. My name is Romy.
There we go.
There you go.
And I help with the music in the play.
My name is Holly, and I'll be singing in the play.
All right.
With her singing self.
My name is Mary, and I have the lead role.
Oh, you better be that.
Listen.
My name is Cousia Towns. I am the author
and the
girl. Writer of the play.
You that girl.
Expose.
Yeah.
That's that girl.
Say that.
And my name is Natacha Shasha Martin. I am the director. I wrote all the original songs, which I think is about 5 or 6 on there. Wow. I choreographed the dance. And yeah.
She bossed me around.
Right. And I'm also a spitter from Harlem, so there's a little bit of hip hop in there.
She's a little Jamaican because she have every single yob in the building.
But
and I am Haitian though.
Stop us.
but y'all do know you can't come here and say I do something and don't do it. We'll hold that off for now.
Oh, that
I know. I want to start at that end of the couch. Because I was at rehearsal the first time Romy came to rehearsal, and he was sitting next to me, and we was like, well, what you doing here? I was like, I don't know.
I'm Ike.
What you doing here? And then something happened, and the next thing I know, he went to the car and he brought out some microphones and some stuff, and then he was in. I was like, wow.
Black boy magic.
Black boy magic. That's what it is.
Yes.
So for you, give him the mic.
And Mr. Romy, sit back for me. There you go.
There you go. Boom.
Awesome.
For you, because we've shared the same experience this past week of rehearsals. What are you looking forward to Saturday?
I really like the music. I think the music is super dope, and in rehearsal it sounds really good, and I just can't wait to see it all come together. Like everything, it's one thing to practice, but it's another thing to see it live and full out, and it's a whole different experience. So.
I'm gonna throw it out there as well. Romy is another spitter.
Yep. Trust me.
I saw him slobbing in the hallway. So I already knew.
He is though. Romy is dope. We're part of the Gap Stars, which is something else that we do music wise. And so I happen to have a blessing in working with him in music all the way around. So I don't know. Maybe we could put him on the spot before we go.
Maybe. Maybe. Holly. I just need one favor. Just one favor.
Harry Potter glasses and all, girl.
I'm so dead.
I just need one favor because I've had a chance to listen to you sing. Not too many people sing and you get them things. Like
a rash,
rash, eczema, whatever it is that you get on your arm.
I got that.
But no, that first rehearsal when she came and y'all, can you get him just like a taste
sampler, not
one of them pretty little runs,
like some chicken and Sprite or something. You know what I was singing.
Okay, I could do. I really just use my voice for God. I really know. Okay, so like for example, one of the songs in the play is the last song, and Shasha wrote it originally, and it's so like if you want to see me sing, come to the play.
There you go.
You know what? I can't even do it.
She can't describe the chicken at the cookout.
You don't even have to say
come to
nothing
party
from
and
the
taste
play. I just want them that are watching to know that you handle your business. You can sing anything, Brandy.
Okay.
Derek Parker, he watching. He want to hear you sing.
It's something specific. I just need a little piece of something. It could be the national anthem. I don't care what it is.
Just real quick.
Just something real quick. The black national anthem.
There you go. Sing the Burger King song. Something. I don't care.
Sing your ABCs.
ABC. Hey, that's all right there. No, but I can sing. Love, never knew what I was missing.
All right, thank you.
That's a little bit. That's cool. I'll take that.
Just a little bit. Just come to the
So
play.
right, Trey Melson, he wanted to see it. He was like, he just gonna give you a little teaser.
Yeah.
Miss Mary. Miss Mary.
First off, you are so cute. I just love your little natural curls. You got this little Coming to America soul glow
Miss
pattern. I love it.
Miss Mary.
How old are you?
I am 13 years
13, and what grade are you about to complete? Because I know
School
you are
is just
very
about done.
intelligent. I know it.
I am about to go to high school, so I am in the 8th grade.
She skipped a grade. That's my daughter, by the way. She skipped a grade, and she's been straight A's since pre-K.
Congratulations.
Skipped a grade, and how many different dance styles do you do?
Like all of them.
For those that don't dance, give it to them.
I do hip hop, ballet, jazz, majorette, contemporary.
I knew you was a ballet dancer.
No,
I said she got a big toe. How else you think they stand up there and spin around?
No, she
that's a gift.
She kills it though. She said she has probably the most significant role in the play.
And then this smile.
Watching her is
You've
dope.
been here just lighting up the room. Oh,
thanks.
Great,
She's dope.
great. Yes,
She's-
she is.
What are you looking forward to?
Like in
Just
the play?
just when they say okay,
action.
Cut is over. Like
I think the last dance is what I'm excited for, and I'm excited for everybody to see, because I'm gonna be doing. The ballet is really gonna come out then.
That big toe finna be in the
it's
building.
a lot, and it's gonna be a lot of twirling and a lot of that. So I'm really excited for everybody to see what I do, because I don't think that some of my peers are going to be there, and I don't really think that they know
how dope
to
you
the
are.
full extent
Yes.
what I can do in dance. So I'm excited for
When
that.
you go to school after it, just put the toe on the table and say,
you got to put the toe on the table. Put a phone next to him. Like
put the toe on the table.
Call me. Miss Towns.
Yes.
So this is your story. Yes. From things you've seen at rehearsal and from what's already been done. For you, like how does it resonate with you? Like,
well, from what I've seen in the past, this is the 4th show, and every show that we do, we have so many people who come out of their hurt place, and that's pretty much what the show is about. Breaking the strongholds, getting individuals to take off the mask. And I know my cast that Cha-Cha Martin, she chose the right individuals to portray those roles, from me as a child all the way up into the adult who went through the domestic violence. So this is pretty much a story that is everybody's story. Yeah. And a lot of people are afraid, and I believe in this season that the Lord has given me exposed, and the cast that she's chosen for me is to help individuals really come out of that hurt place, that dark place. And the reason why the Lord gave me that exposed, because he said in this season that transparency. It's a new church. We're going to have to be transparent so we can be able to change the mindset of individuals walking around that's broken.
Right.
And that's the reason why, this is so important to me.
Gotta speak the truth.
And I have to make sure that we have the right people to portray these different characters so we can be able to move mountains. I was just speaking to my lady outside, to break the strongholds off of individuals that's walking every day. And God is ready to use us, but we're not willing to take off the mask. So this is what Expose is about.
So with, I don't know how to ask, with you two collaborating, like how was that initial
interaction?
This is my story. I want you to tell it for me.
Boom.
Like how was that? Besides, because I know you guys have shared stories and tears and.
Well, because what I think is because she shared a lot of what I've been through in my past, so she's able to dig deep and utilize some of the things that she's been went through and have been delivered from. So she's able to portray these different characters, the roles that she played, and the characters and the roles that the young women.
It seems like it's a sense of sincerity coming from it, and not just let me tell this story.
Yeah.
Let me show you this with an understanding, for you can see that you only a couple degrees from it as well.
Exactly.
This is not a story. This is a play, but this is a reality and a representation.
It is.
And a lot of people, like you said, they got that mask on. They're doing that little Instagram and Facebook life.
Right.
But y'all are showing it like, hey, this
It's
is
a fake book.
There it is.
It's fake.
Girl, you
because
better
there's so many people that I know, even the ones that I walk with and talk to on a daily basis, friends, family, they are walking around in the hurt, broken place.
Right.
And first of all, can I say this?
Say it. You here. We're here.
14 years ago, I left Atlanta, and I was running from domestic violence. God said it's time to come home because you're not broken and you're not hurt anymore. And I didn't understand why he was bringing me back in this direction. He said, because I need you to go and set people free from and show them that you are a different individual, because there's so many people that's in your old circle that's going to need this information, and they're going to be looking for that old Cousia, and you're not that person anymore.
Right.
So I'm just doing his will. I ran for 3 years running from what he asked me to do, but I just said yes, and from that point on, I thought I was coming back for something else.
Mm-hmm.
But the play, he told me in 2003 to write a book, and I thought it was going to happen then, but he said I'm not finished with the story yet, and when I finish with the story, then I'm going to show you why you are doing what you're doing. So it's basically to help individuals take off the mask.
And that's a testament of faith. Sometimes our faith is only what we can see with our own eyes. And so, but our testament of faith is when we allow him to do what he sees, but what we can't see yet. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now you, being the driver of this car, with not just the talent that's on the couch next to you, but I had a chance to see everybody that's involved. How much pressure is it on you to tell her story and make it?
It's a lot of pressure, and theater is my zhush.
Yeah.
Your what?
My zhush. It's what I do.
Okay, just
and when I do it, I want to do it with purpose. I really don't want to just go out here throwing together plays that don't make sense or that just entertains. I love things that really can make people take a look at themselves and to make changes, and to take a look at their walk with God and see where they are. Like, those are the type of things that I love to do, and I love to do it in a unique fashion. I was blessed enough to have my theater background with the City Kids Foundation in New York. When I was there, Demi Moore sponsored us, and then Faith Evans sponsored us. So we had people like Jasmine Guy that would come and pour into us. Dancer Fatima, I got to dance with Salt and Pepper. Got to open up for Usher and Next.
Real good?
All those things. Sure did.
Okay.
So the training was great, but I realized that it's for great purpose. You know what I mean? When I didn't really pursue it to the extent that I should have then. And when I grew up, I said, oh, I should have. But then I was like, you know what? No, because I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now.
There you go.
And the purpose is bigger than the money, because the money's going to come.
Yeah.
When you're doing what you're supposed to do, it's going to come. So I'm blessed to be part of this particular story, because I really want to help push it, because it's such a real story. And it's something that a lot of people go through and will not talk about.
Right.
Won't talk about, will suffer with it, go around and mistreat people because they've been mistreated.
Haven't healed.
So this is something
Hurt
that
people,
really
hurt people.
hurt people. So this is something that can really take us to that hurt place and pull us out of it.
Taisha Bell said that this is so amazing. Shout out to Erica Edwards, hey to you too. And Mr. Lewis Austin said, you better say that.
Yeah, that's Uncle Lou, don't mind him.
So it is a lot of pressure, and it was a lot of pressure from the beginning. But at the same time, I don't do a lot of rehearsals, if you notice. I do probably about 6 rehearsals. I don't do a lot of rehearsals. I just want us to come together and pray it out and work it. Those 6 rehearsals.
What you saying that what was dope for me? I've been to a few rehearsals, and I know you normally pray.
Cause Saga's in it.
Before rehearsal, she prays. Yeah. But the other day we were rushing. We went through one scene, and then we stopped. And she was like, Ms. Cousia was like, you know why you stopped? Cause y'all ain't prayed before you started.
You gotta give him his glory. We got time for everything else.
And once you prayed, everything ran smooth after that. Like that was dope. Like that was dope.
So I really want to give that. I want to give it the best that I can, but I also want to represent God in the process. And once you do that, everything comes. Like the songs, I sit down and write them in rehearsal. Like it'll take me 10 minutes before we start. We go. It's nothing, but it's because I don't do it myself. The Most High gives it to me.
Right on.
So it's something that I really would love for people to come out and see and experience, because even though I'm making it sound easy, it's not easy, but the Most High will put the proper people in the place. My daughter happens to be playing the role this time, which she wasn't before. I had my niece Harmony in it, but she's coming in and killing it. And I also have my youngest daughter, my 5-year-old in it, who's playing baby Cousia, and they're killing it. It's not like I'm throwing them in because, my husband and I kind of like Joe Jackson, like, nah, y'all gonna work.
You look like Michael, get the towel out the pool.
I'm about to say, kind of like Joe Jackson. She hit me with a chair. Like
that's you be doing stuff.
And Saga is, oh my God, amazing.
Hey, no,
amazing.
No. Saturday, 3 o'clock.
Y'all gotta come see this guy.
So give us the stats. When is it? Where I keep hearing about Saturday. It's a bunch of Saturdays in this year. Tell us which Saturday, the date, the time, and where.
This one.
Oh,
3 o'clock.
It will be at 3. We have a 2 times scheduled. 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And this is what's happening. I'm sorry. Is it on? I'm sorry. Okay. This is the spinoff from the National Foster Care, because you guys know that May is National Foster Care Month. National Foster Care Month is a month about children that's going through the foster care system. So last year, my organization and myself, we wrote the proclamation making May National Foster Care Month for the state of Fulton County, Georgia. And today was Grandparents' Day. We do things in the month of May. Grandparents' Day, also getting the grandparents the information that they need, because my grandmother, she raised 8 of us, and she didn't have the resources. So therefore, the Lord
shout out to all the
laid it on my
grandparents
heart
out there.
I put this inside of my program to where I give the resources to the grandparents. The next day, like today, I know I look a little dirty, but it was for foster parents who's raising foster kids. I was placed in the foster care system, and I aged out. And I became homeless. So I was angry, so it just goes on. The story goes on. So that's where Exposed came from. Okay. Because the anger, the bitterness, the brokenness, the sexual abuse, domestic violence abuse, the drug abuse, you name it, it goes on. That's because that generational curse that was laid on me, and I broke the curse.
Amen,
once I
sister.
said yes to the Lord, and I'm willing to expose what has happened, so the deliverance can come through. What God has brought the deliverance through me, so help other people to come out of their,
walking in your truth.
And I want to give a little bit of a spoiler.
I didn't finish telling about.
Oh, okay.
So Saturday.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, because Saturday
stats, yeah.
is the date for the play. It's gonna 2 shows, one at 3 and one is at 7. Earlier that day, we're gonna be taking care of foster kids. So if you know anyone that who's raising foster kids, any grandparent that's raising foster kids, foster parents that's raising foster kids, they can come out to 4590 Welcome All Road. It's the Kingdom of God International Ministries has collaborated with me. That's my church. Pastor Warren Henry. He and my congregation has collaborated with me to bring this to the community. So I would like to make sure that the foster kids. First and foremost, I am an instructor, licensed stylist. And that's what we're going to be taking care.
And she's dope.
Taking care of the foster kids and the foster parents is something that I do. Yes, I am a stylist, and I will be, supporting them. I'm not in the salon anymore. I'm taking care of the foster kids.
All right.
So that morning, that's what we're going to be doing. That evening, that's when we're going to go take them. They're going to be able to come to the play from 3 and 7.
All right.
And festival 4.
Dope.
And there's also a community event.
It's a community
right before the play. There's going to be free haircuts, correct?
Yes.
They'll be able to get their hair done.
health fair?
Food will be provided. So, and it's a free gospel hip hop concert as well. So
Free.
You have free event right before the
Gospel.
play. So come spend a whole day with us.
Hip hop concert.
Promise.
Shasha.
It's free.
Seeing that we got to get ready to get out of here, right? Can you get him
A little bit of spit.
a little something on the way out?
I'll give you a little bit of the rap that I do in the play.
That's fine.
So I'm kind of blanking out on that rap right now.
We done made her nervous.
Footsteps?
Yeah, I got it. Who ever thought that these footsteps would keep me haunted? No one knows what my pain is, but I feel taunted. I thought that living with him would be what I had wanted. Is love supposed to hurt like this? Well, I don't want it. When I hear creaks in the floor, it's followed by perversion. It ain't even my fault, or is it not for certain? So young and I feel alone, impure unlike a virgin. God, if you're teaching me, what is it that I am learning? Huh?
That's just a little bit of that.
Y'all better come to 4590
Chicken and rice.
and real quick, just to kind of set off what the play is about, I wanted to give a little spoiler. When she was 3 years old, they found her covered in her mother's blood because her father killed her mother with a sawed-off shotgun. And so when they came in, they thought that she probably was even dead because that's how much blood she was covered in. So, and from there, there's so much, like when you think it's over, you like, there's no way she could be going through more. Something else happens.
Something else happens.
Come at 3, and then you could go to see Edwin's.
No, you go 3, and then you like, oh, I missed something. Go back at 7. Listen, get in y'all social media real quick so they can follow y'all and everything that y'all got going on. And I'm gonna tell them how to get these tickets from me.
Real quick. We got to get it.
Natacha Shasha Martin, and that's with a C. Natacha, Shasha, Chacha Martin. So if you go to Instagram, it is I am Shasha Martin, Chacha Martin.
A more transitional group on Facebook. You can do Twitter, Instagram, same thing. And also you can buy your tickets at exposebook.org.
All right.
And that's Cousia Towns.
You can follow me on Instagram at HOLL3H.
You can find me on Instagram at official Romy Brown, ROMMIEBROWN. I got a new single in the bio. Go ahead, check that out.
Used to be a Romy.
Lord.
Woo! All right, we got the cast of Exposed. We want to thank you guys for coming out and go ahead and praying over you guys' performance this weekend. I know it's going to be awesome.
I thank y'all for coming. This is what we're gonna do. I need the first person to inbox us On Instagram, DTTO Show. Bruh, I need you to tell me. Let me think.
We gotta go.
Damn, let me think. I gotta think of something good.
Just say what the
One, two,
the
three,
first
four.
guess.
Give me
First
5 of
guess.
the 3 names on my couch right now.
Oh, that's too hard.
I bet you they won't. That's not hard. Hit me up or watch my social media page, and I'll give you the way to get the other 2 tickets because we gotta get up out of here. But we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all to all our guests tonight, man. Dope show as usual. We thank y'all. Kush, salute, bro. How to follow y'all?
They already know. We gotta go by.
There it is.
Y'all know how it is. It's Parker Van.
There we go. I'm infamous_1 on Instagram.
Saga Boss everywhere.
I ain't gonna get in trouble. Uncle Hubert,
See y'all
Uncle
next
Coy,
week.
Erica, Tara, Mama, Davida, all y'all.